Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today I'm reviewing the Spongebob movie, Sponge on the Run. So the newest Spongebob movie just premiered on Paramount Plus, at least that's how I watched it. And this film is actually the first fully CG animated Spongebob movie. And I have to say, I had a little bit of mixed feelings on it. I think the animation itself does look really, really good. A lot better than what I expected to be coming from Paramount Animation, who doesn't have a lot in their repertoire as far as animated films. But in a lot of the ways, I think it does just lose a little bit of that charm of that hand-drawn style. But I do think it sticks faithfully to the formula that makes SpongeBob so interesting and compelling, especially for people of my age that grew up with it. And that being said, I haven't watched SpongeBob in quite a long time. Probably at this point, we're talking 10 years plus since I've watched an episode of it, but I feel like I jumped right back into it. You got the nostalgia of the characters. You have a lot of the voice cast coming back to reprise their roles, so it works really well on that level. It works really well on an emotional level, to be honest with you. There were some tear-jerking moments in this movie. The relationships built between SpongeBob and Gary in particular really hit home in this one, and it even feels more so as someone like me who has a dog, and you feel very attached to that, and you feel like the pain SpongeBob goes through when he loses Gary. And when I say he loses Gary, this story is about SpongeBob trying to get Gary back from evil King Poseidon, who has taken him and using him for his healing powers to make him feel young and beautiful. And at the end of the day, this movie does have some really heartfelt messaging about friends and family and accepting yourself for who you are. It's one of those themes that kind of runs through SpongeBob in general. It's a show that is very inclusive and makes everything feel warm and cozy at the end of the day while still having some really offbeat and comedic moments. And this movie is no exception. You have some of those metaphysical and almost dark comedy moments that make SpongeBob a little bit better than just a normal kid show. And it goes into that weird real-life metaphysical space where it leaves Bikini Bottom and reaches out into this old western zombie town. It's really strange. The movie does take a slight turn when they first meet Keanu Reeves' character Sage, who is a sentient rolling tumbleweed with just Keanu Reeves' face in it. So it's really trippy. It's really weird. And I like that. I like that it takes these strange risks. SpongeBob has always done that with its art style and with just the general storylines. It's willing to manipulate and bend and shift in ways that I think a normal traditional show wouldn't do. So I personally really did enjoy the second act. It may feel a little disjointed compared to the first, and the third act would have taken place entirely in animated spaces, but the second act it's strange, and I like that they took that risk. Then again, like I said, it does fit the SpongeBob mold, and while I do think this is enjoyable, and I think that fans of the original series will enjoy this like I did, it doesn't try to reinvent the wheel. It doesn't do anything particularly crazy or interesting in any way like that. So it is kind of a formulaic storyline. It follows what you would think of an extended SpongeBob episode. So if I were going to rate this movie, I would actually give it a 7.5 out of 10. I really did enjoy it. Like I said, it's kept down for being a really exceptional, amazing animated film just because it doesn't really do anything that different than the show. It accomplishes the goals that it reaches out to do as kind of staying faithful to that original animated series and its characters, but it's taking a more modern twist to it. I think it succeeds in a way that a movie like Scoob didn't succeed. I was very excited for that movie to come out, and I just feel like it lost some of the soul of what made Scooby-Doo so interesting and so fun and enjoyable. This really captured what SpongeBob is, in my opinion, and I really did enjoy it. So if you checked out Sponge on the Run, let me know what you thought about it. I don't know how many people will be watching it right off the bat. I know Paramount Plus probably doesn't have the hugest subscription base. I already had CBS All Access, so naturally I was just going to check this out because I got it anyway. But if you did check it out, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.